Yes. So inside the brain, you have many millions of what is called neurons. These are sensory neuron, motor neuron, relay neurons, different types of neurons. But these neurons, in order for them to function and fire, they need the help of specialized subcells, glial cells, specialized cells in the body that very often time we don't talk about, scientists don't talk about, because of course they are not present in everyone. But of course they can be genetically engineered because they are simple amino acid sequences. They are mRNA species, right? So wherever you have in your body where you have things like a lymph node, nodes are simple amino acid sequences, right? They are nodes because they are signals, right? Receptors. So they are simple amino acid profiles. Now, I am saying this to say the neurons in your brain, they are supported by what is called astrocytes, tanycytes, pericytes, as well as monocytes. These specialized glial cells are not present in everybody, and they are not present at the same concentration or abundance or richness, if you may, because they are affected by things like your thinking, the light, color, food, environment. Okay? But there is an organic being on the planet whose brain is rich in what is called neuromelanin. As a result, these glial cells, which are neuromelanin derived, these cells, astrocytes, are found in abundance in the 9-eta being's brain. These cells, astrocytes, astro, the root meaning is star, coming from astral, the astral plane, star, all right? Astrology. So astrocytes in the brain are star-like cells. If you look at the structure under a microscope, the morphology is that of a star. So these cells are star-like cells, and they have the ability to bind to 2, 3, 4, and up to 10,000 neurons in the brain, triggering off a myriad of chemistry. All right? There is also what is called tanycytes. And when I say astrocytes, astrocyte deals with the energy in the brain, the balance of energy in the brain. And this is where most of us are having a problem, because drugs have destroyed or upset or alter the energy balance of the brain. And it is easy to say what parent caused this problem. Mitochondria is only derived from the mother. In order for your brain to function, it needs mitochondria. So much of the mitochondria in the brain is maternal derived. Okay? So if you upset the energy balance in the brain, you come down with your inflammation. You kick off the glymphatic system, and now you have inflammation in the brain, and the cytokine storm will always be on. So you get your migraine, you get your gray hair, you get your Parkinson, you get your autism, you get your MS, your ALS. All of these things come from the imbalance in the energy in the brain. All right? So the system targets your astrocytes, 9-eta being. There is also tanycytes. Tanycytes deals with your metabolism. All right? Especially things like weight management, sugar management. Tanycytes are responsible for this. And they are unique cells. They are able to attach themselves to a neuron and then stretch their what would you call these now? Their parenchyma into the bloodstream or even into the cerebrospinal fluid to assess the temperature of the blood, assess the sugar of the blood, assess the pressure of the blood. These little things do that. And if somebody knock out that, don't you think you will have problem balancing your weight, wondering why am I eating and can't losing this weight? Why do I always have this high blood pressure, this diabetes thing? And talking about it is generational, it is genetic. No, somebody use a chemical such as nutricide, such as a pesticide, such as a herbicide, such as and knock out these important cells. And I'm trying to make it as simple as possible. We have to shift. If we're going to win, we must shift. Watch what you eat. Watch where you live. How to move. It's a time where you don't eat a lot because you want to grow a light body. You see? It's a very different time. You also have what is called parasites in the brain. And these parasites are found around, barriers, things that create barriers, just like the blood-brain barrier. The blood-brain barrier is built by parasites, astrocytes. And parasites prevent parasites from passing over into the brain. It prevents toxic chemicals from passing over into the brain. They spent many years trying to find parasites to eat down the parasites so that toxins can get into your brain to cause inflammation, to cause mental illnesses. You have to understand how these things work. These things that look pretty and colorful to you ain't in food. You're eating toxins, nutricides, and you think they are food? You're eating pesticides, you think they are food? Herbicides, they are not foods. You're creating toxins in your brain. This is why you're so emotional. This is why these men here balding, the stomach growing. What is called the natural homeostatic process in your body is off. And these tiny light cells, cosmic cells, are responsible for regenerating your brain. They perform what is called neurogenesis. They are responsible for what you call glial-derived neurotrophic factor. They are responsible for what you call brain-derived neurotrophic factor. These things make your brain cells grow, regenerate your neurons and all of that. These astrocytes, parasites, tanycytes, monocytes, they are responsible for that. These are the chips that I tell you, they leak out your brain. When I say your chip leak, yeah man, on that subcellular level, somebody knock out an astrocytes or somebody knock out your tanycytes and make it short and it can't taste your blood. You get what I'm saying? Somebody knock out your parasites, your brain loaded with toxins. These people don't form healthy relationships. They cannot even study very long in school. They swat, they copy. You get what I'm saying? These people are impulsive. It is easily, in this case, the brain is easily hijacked. Most of the times you don't have a thinking of your own. People can see these people and identify them from afar if they are awakened. So know how to move after 2023. It's not business as usual. Brain health is important. Brain health, gut health. That's the mission I'm on. Stabilize the brain, stabilize the gut, and then harmonize the brain and the heart. We're good to go with the ascension.